Alright, so in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a shirt collar that is this standard. Alright, so first of all, you fold your collar, stay your collar gum into two like so, and then you get a straight line along this side. And the collar we are going to cut is 19.5. So you divide 19.5 by 2 and then you put it here, and then from that point you go up by 3/4. You can see that. So on that 3/4 point you mark it and then you roll a line. That's the point there. So what you do now, you carry the collar you are cutting, you see it, you get the middle on the back side, the middle, and then you put it like so, and then on that line you are going to mark the point where the front of the shirt joins with the back. You can see that. So from that point you are going to create a curve that joins with that 3/4 point we marked earlier. So on this line, you're going to mark the size of your collar stand. You know, a shirt collar is a 2-piece collar. So you're going to mark the collar stand before you do the collar spread. So this is the collar stand, and then you connect all the lines you created. And then on this part, you go in by 3/4. From that 3/4, you create a curve, freehand, or you use a curve. You can use a curve. You can see that it's the same. My freehand and the curve is the same thing at the end of the day. So what I'm going to do is I will mark that point clearly, and then I can cut. So when I get to that 3/4 mark, I'll stop few points away. I'm not cutting it off completely. You can see that it's still hanging. So I'll bend it this way, make sure it aligns with here. It's not like this or like this, is straight. So I'm going to trace this part like so. And then on this part I'll just mark it, and then I can turn it back, and from that point I marked, I'll go up by half or 3/4. In this case I'm going up by 3/4. You can go up more than that or lower than that depending on how big you want your collar spread to be. So whatever you get here, you bring it up here and mark it and roll a straight line. Okay, now from that point where the curve starts, you mark it. That's where your collar will start getting a curve from. You can see that. Now from this point you can style your collar depending on the type of collar you want. For me, I want my collar to be a little bit slanted inside like this, and this is the type of collar I want. You can see that. Now we can just go ahead and cut it off and notch the middle part. You can see that. So we can cut off this part. This part is useless, you don't need it. Notch this part as well, because it will give us a clue to know where we will join from when we are sewing. Now after this, this is how to cut your collar stand and your collar spread. So this is it. Thank you for watching. At the end of the day, you should get a collar like this. I'm going to do a tutorial that will explain to you how to make the collar and how to fix it. Peace and love. Thank you.